This is Astrometrica, and I've loaded up 7 images. They are luminance and blue filters, and I'm actually going to stack 14 of them in total, which will be LRGB, and just to show you this moving object. So here we go. So Astrometrica is now loading them up with a mid-time exposure in each image. And I'm going to use a motion that wouldn't normally use unless I knew the motion of the actual object itself, but I didn't know this object before it popped up anyway. So I'm using 1 minute speed and an angle of 45 degrees to stack the whole lot together. This may take a second or two. So that's the data reduction done, and now Astrometrica is stacking the images together. Again, there are 14 of these in total: luminance, red, green and blue. Okay, this is the stacked image. I'm just going to zoom in. I think immediately you can probably see the object that is not a star and is moving in a totally different direction to the rest of the markings on the image, and that's here. Now this particular position, I'm just going to centre it up a little bit more. Is right at the end of the image run. In fact, it's a couple of luminance images that I took a few minutes after the main bulk. And this is the designation. This is the asteroid. And just to cross-check, we'll accept that. I then went to the Minor Planet Center check-in service, keyed in the exact date and the time, which is this part, the position, the search radius, this is the observatory code, and then produce the list. And the closest match is Juewa. Again, looking at this and then going back to Astrometrica. That's a close match. And finding out a little bit more about this particular asteroid, I did a wiki. It's very large. In fact, it's 161.4 kilometers, give or take 7. First discovered from Beijing, and it was the first asteroid discovered from China as well. Quite an interesting lump of rock. I'll also close this for a moment and get Astrometrica to find the moving object. This is without stacking. Astrometrica is going to look for it this time itself without my help. There's the data reduction, and it's found it immediately. It's now showing the motion between each image. And this is just the motion between the luminance and the blue images, because those are the ones that I've got loaded up to begin with. And that's the large rock in space that I found today. Okay, this is all 14 images that I have going in the blink process, which I've just paused for a moment so I can locate this object again, and we'll play forward. And here is the moving rock. Just zoom in a little bit more to it. These images were taken from T32 telescope at Siding Spring, Australia, on the 25th of February 2016. You'll also notice during these images that there is another object here that appears. And this is the kind of thing that I've been watching for some time in this region. The one that you see here is a cosmic ray strike, so that's kind of eliminated beforehand. Another interesting thing that was noted in this run, just a little bit further here, just take the magnification down slightly up a bit. This almost double star on the right here appears at some point to be shooting something out. I've been watching this region for some time now, the last 4 weeks, and I've never seen this star do this yet. Really quite fascinating.